Hey lovelies, it's Jess. Welcome back for another video. If this is your first time here, welcome to Jé Luxe Budgets.
Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars. Written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me.
Hey everyone, welcome back for another video. Today we are going to be setting up my budget for October Paycheck 1. It is a brand new month. We are now in fourth quarter, you guys. So I'm so ready to get set up and ready to go for this month. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jess. I am a cash budgeter. Here on my channel, I make videos all about planning and budgeting to become debt-free, specifically using the cash stuffing method. So if that is something that you're interested in or aspiring to learn how to do, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you follow along and join my journey. So we are gonna make this short and sweet, you guys. I am not gonna drag this budget video out. Y'all know my budget with me is be a little bit on the longer side. I've got a plan and we are gonna stick with it today, okay? So we are gonna start off first by planning out my monthly goals and what I have going on for the month. Briefly gonna knock out my numbers. We're gonna get the cash planned out and we'll wrap things up, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right into what my goals are for the month. First up, for my monthly goals, my first one is going to be to finish my office makeover. If you are new to my channel and have not been following along, consider yourself a little lucky, okay? Just because I have literally been talking about this office makeover for the past 3 months now, July, August, September, October, 4 months now, okay? Yeah, so I'm ready for this to be over with. I'm pretty sure y'all are tired of hearing about it, and I'm ready to get off of my desk here. This is my permanent work from home full-time job desk that I'm set up on. I'm ready to get my permanent setup for you guys, so yeah. Definitely want to finish the office makeover. If you guys are not following me over on my other channel, definitely subscribe and check me out over there. I'll have all of my vlogs and all the process and all the updates over on that channel. Next, my second goal is going to be to pay off a substantial chunk on American Express. Okay, you guys, I have fallen off the bandwagon, okay? I have not been sticking to my plans. I have not been sticking to paying off debts. I have actually been racking up additional debts. So right now, the only focus I have is to pay off my American Express because that one is at no interest until November 9th. I'm trying to knock that whole balance out before any interest kicks in. So I want to pay off at least $300 to American Express. And then last goal is going to be not to accumulate additional debt except for my hotel. And again, if you're new, I am going to be having surgery next month. I was really debating on reopening my shop just because I'm getting ready to go on leave. But I don't think my surgery will hinder me from being able to get you guys orders out. So I definitely still need to go ahead and book my hotel. We just went ahead and did my flights, and I actually was able to use my points from work to get my flight and my sister's flight. So I didn't have to spend any money there, which was a blessing. So I'm so grateful for that. I do plan on charging my hotel stay on a credit card. I know y'all, I know, it's okay. We are going to face the debt and knock it out. I have set a whole new plan for the new year and I cannot wait, you guys. So no additional debt except for that hotel for this month, okay? Because I've just been swiping cards. What is my top priority? Top priority is to stop impulse buying. Y'all, I have gone down a whole rabbit hole trying to get this office decorated, my home decorated for fall. I've also purchased a whole bunch of Christmas decor. Like, I am a decorator, okay? I love to decorate for each season, and this time of year is my struggle. So that is my top priority. Do I have any key dates? We do. So I'll go ahead and write these out, and we'll also talk about them when we get to my calendar. First, I am going to be going to see Chris Brown on the 14th. I'm just gonna put CV concert. And y'all, if you watched my previous video about my scam, y'all already know the deal. I was able to find a local kiosk in the mall to make our jerseys for the concert, and mine came out terrible, you guys. So my sister's jersey came out perfect. It's super cute. Mine, I wanted a little bit different, and they jacked the whole design up. So needless to say, I will be up there tomorrow. I have ordered a replacement blank jersey, and that comes in tomorrow. I will be up there fussing somebody out to get my shirt made the way that I want, okay? That's that on that. On the 16th, I have my bestie's little sister's wedding to attend. I am so excited for her. She is actually on her bachelorette cruise right now, which I am so upset that I could not attend due to financial reasons, and also having to take off time from work. I have a leave of absence coming up, so I was not able to attend that, but I will be at the wedding. Next, on the 18th, I will be going home. And sorry if you hear all of that. My next door neighbor has a motorcycle and he just got home. So I'm sorry for the background noise. But I will be going home on the 18th to do a garden makeover for someone special. So you guys definitely stay tuned on my other channel. And then last but not least, Jaxley has a grooming appointment on the 24th. I'm sorry, the 21st. Shopping list. I need to get a wedding gift. I have no idea what I want to get her yet for the wedding, but it's going to be something special. I always like to add my own custom touch to my wedding gifts, so that needs to be worked into the budget somewhere. Anything else I need to buy specifically? I do need to start getting stuff for my surgery, but I think I'm going to start doing that beginning of November. That's it for now. My to-do list. I need to book my hotel. I also need to get everything done for my leave of absence. I also need to make my doctor's appointments for medical clearance. I also need to make my cardiology appointment. Anything else this month? I don't think so. Birthdays, I do have 2 birthdays on the same day this month. First one is my best friend's daughter. And then also one of my close friends' daughter as well. And they are both on the same day, 2nd of October. That is it, y'all. Short and sweet. We've got my goals out. Y'all, pray for me, okay? It has been a struggle not to go shopping, but I think I've got most of it out of my system now. We're in 4th quarter. It is lock-in time. Let's go ahead and set up my calendar for the month. I need to figure out what bills I have due, what I have going on for the month. If you are new to my channel, I am paid semi-monthly. I am paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. So I have gone ahead and marked out my paydays. My bank pays me 2 days early, so I'll get paid on the 13th and then again on the 29th. And then also I have 2 YouTube channels that are monetized. YouTube pays on the 21st. So I know where my income's coming in. I have a visual map of how long of a stretch I have. So today is the first one I'm filming. I've got about a 2-week stretch before some more money is going to come in. So we need to lock in. Let's go ahead and mark my... Now let's just go in order. So first up on the 1st, I have my mortgage due. And yes, I have a 15-day grace period, but I don't like to use that. We're gonna pay it when it's due on the 1st. On the 2nd, I have Home Depot and TJ Maxx, y'all. When I tell you, TJ Maxx has got me in trouble, okay? But I'm glad to report that my card is no longer maxed out because I did some returns. So I have some available credit on there, which not to say that I'm going to spend it, but I'm happy that it is not maxed, okay? It's a good feeling. On the 3rd, I have a Klarna payment due. On the 4th, I have American Express credit card. Any special dates this week? I don't think so. Why do I feel like something was supposed to happen on the 4th? I don't think so. Let me double check. This is why we have a planner, to see. I like to plan ahead using these important date sheets in my planner. Yes, planners will be launching for 2026. You guys stay tuned. I have not finalized the design yet, but I'm working on it, okay? They're coming. So birthday for Autumn, grooming appointment for Jack. That's all I have in October. Okay, we're good. The 5th, I have my HOA due. When I tell y'all, my HOA has pissed me off, okay? They had the nerve to send me a violation for some plants, and I also have a pallet of pavers that have been sitting in my driveway since March, you guys. All summer long, nobody had a problem with it, but now apparently it's a violation and they want me to move it. So I have moved the plants. Some of them have been planted into the ground. I got those in the ground last weekend. And the pavers, I'll move them when I feel like moving them, okay? HOA is due. I actually already paid that payment, so we will work that in when I get to the budgets page. On the 6th, I have my water bill due. 7th, nothing. Finally, a day with nothing due. Y'all, literally have something due every single day. Craziness. The 8th, I have an affirm payment. When I tell y'all, I am so over all of these affirms and Klarnas. Oh, let me go ahead and give myself some props. I paid off a Shein account last month, you guys. I don't think I actually filmed a video on it, but I did post it on my Instagram. I went ahead and just knocked out one of the bounces because it was small, because I needed that small win as they pick me up, you guys. That is motivation. When I see those small bounces knocked out, I'm like, okay, one down, let's do the next one. And I feel like I hadn't paid anything off since July. So I felt like I was kind of in a standstill, but that one small little win gave me a kick, you guys. Went ahead and knocked it out. It was out of order in my snowball, but one less payment I have to pay. On the 9th, I have my internet bill due. Y'all check me, okay? I'm trying not to ramble too much, and I'm already rambling. On the 10th, I have my gas bill. This is gas for my water heater. Is the only thing that I have on gas in my house. I do have a fireplace that's on gas, but I hardly ever light my fireplace. Nothing due on the 11th, praise God. Nothing due on the 12th or the 13th. Okay, so I don't have anything else due. Oh wait, hold on. I have another affirm due on the 10th. So we got gas, another affirm, and yes, this is a Shein. I told y'all Shein was getting me in trouble. But I think I kind of calmed down, like splurging on trying to rebuild my wardrobe. I mentioned to y'all that I've been purging things and selling things. I did sell a dress. I think they gave me $3 at Uptown Cheapskate for the dress. I said, I don't need it. I'll take the $3, okay? It's just wasting away in my closet. That $3 went towards debt. What am I doing? 14th, I have my shed payment due and also my upgrade. I don't know if this is a credit card or a personal loan, but either way, it's a debt that I have a payment due. I think that's it, y'all. Other than that, I do like to mark that me and my boyfriend do contribute $100 each towards the roof repair that we had, and I have that due on the 15th at the last day of the month. It's not an actual due date, it's just a reminder that I need to go ahead and make that transfer so that we knock that balance out before the interest kicks in. So that is what the bills are looking like. Y'all see how many? Like, I literally only have 4 days where I don't have a payment due. That's awful. So let me go ahead and fill in my special occasions. So on the, what did we say? 14th, I am going to Chris Brown. I'm excited because my sister is actually coming down with one of her friends to come to the concert with us. So I took off the 13th. Let me go ahead and write that in so I know. I also have to report to the office on the 8th. We go every other Wednesday, so the 8th and the 22nd. I can spell correctly. So that lets me know how much gas I need. I'm going home to Virginia on the 18th. And what else, y'all? Oh, I got a wedding. I'm gonna put Nay's wedding. And when I tell y'all, I did not know that she was getting married on a Thursday. The wedding is at 4 o'clock. I don't get off work until 5, so I'm gonna have to put in some time to see if I can leave early to make her wedding on time, because I understand it is way cheaper to get married as far as venues and every other expense for a wedding. It's so much cheaper to do it on a weekday versus a weekend. So I totally get that. I'm not knocking her for it, but I gotta take that time off work. I think that was it, you guys. Oh, Jaxie's grooming appointment is on the 21st. And also, hold on, y'all. Wrote myself a note. Jaxie has, I'm glad I remember that, Chewy is going to come out. This is one of Jaxie's medications. It's his largest medication expense that I have. It's on an automatic renewal. And that normally comes out 2 days before. So I just need to make sure the funds are available on the 8th. And that's what the calendar's looking like. So not too bad, you guys. It's a lot of living expenses like my mortgage, utilities, most of those, HOA. My shed, my roof, like all those I call like my living four walls expenses, and then just a few credit cards sprinkled in. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we are going to budget for October Paycheck 1. I have already paid some bills a little bit early, just to kind of get ahead on things. So first up, for income, I actually got paid early, y'all. When did I get paid? We got paid, where's my September calendar? We got paid on Saturday, I believe, the 27th. And y'all, I actually had my bestie's birthday on the 26th. What was Saturday? Was Saturday the 27th? I feel like that's wrong. Oh well, either way, I get my paycheck. Anyways, I had my best friend's birthday dinner, and when I tell y'all, that dinner was phenomenal. It was in Charlotte at a restaurant called Steak 48, high-end restaurant. Food was bomb. Okay, everything down to the service and the valet, everything on point. I will definitely be back. I enjoyed myself so much. It's so good to see her happy and just blessed and thriving. I just love being around positive energy. So I had a great time there. It definitely blew the budget, but it was all worth it, okay? For my paycheck, I budget $1,700. I have no idea what my pay came in because I haven't looked at it, but I'll come in and write that in when I do my check-in. Any other income that I know upcoming on, do I have any other income this paper? I don't think so. No, just the paycheck, because YouTube is not going to be until the 21st. I get paid again on the 13th. Okay, so other than my paycheck, my boyfriend does pay me tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th, and oh, this is a 5-pay month for you. That's awesome. Okay, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud, you guys. My boyfriend, we split all the living expenses, and he gets paid weekly. So I pay everything out of my expenses, and then he just reimburses me as he gets paid. So he'll actually get paid 5 times, so he'll have a free check. That's cool. So do I want to go ahead and budget what he's going to pay tomorrow? Let's go ahead and knock it out. So tomorrow is 10/2. And I'm going to put for Nader, it's my boyfriend. He pays $294 every week. So that's what I know up front. I'm going to go ahead and write out all of my expenses off camera. Well, not off camera, but I'm just going to speed it through and y'all can enjoy some music, because again, I'm trying to keep this video short and sweet this time. All right, so I've got all my list of expenses. When I tell y'all, this whole block is almost full. That is not good. Anywho, let's go ahead and write out what I budget. First up, on the 1st, I have my mortgage due. For that, I budget $733. That is half of my mortgage payment. I pay half out of my first paycheck and half out of my second paycheck. Next up, for Home Depot, my minimum payments, and right now, y'all, I'm paying the minimums on everything. I don't care if it's a Klarna, if it's 12 bucks. We're paying the minimums on everything, and everything extra is going to American Express. All right, that's the plan. For Home Depot, my minimum payment is $29. I did go ahead and, well, this is on direct deposit, so I'm gonna go ahead and write in the actual. That was paid on, let's see, 10/1, it's cleared, we're good. Home Depot, I actually paid $29, yes I did, okay, think about that. Because Lowe's is the same minimum payment, and I actually paid $30. Anywho, I paid Home Depot yesterday, $9.30. That has not cleared yet. TJ Maxx, my minimum payment is now $68, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I have racked up so much on that card, but I don't regret anything that I purchased there. So that's a good thing, because normally I have buyer's remorse. I did go ahead and make that transfer already on the 30th. I was just knocking out bills, y'all, just to get them out the way. Not sure if that's cleared, but I'll go back and write the date in. On the 3rd, I do have a payment due for Nadula. That's a Klarna payment. That was some hair that I purchased a few months back. And that's $21.39 monthly. Have not paid that yet. It's on automatic draft, so I'll write that in tomorrow or Friday once it drafts. American Express, my minimum on that is $39. And I think I did already go ahead and pay that one today. Yep, I remember seeing the email. So that's 10/1. HOA, my payment is $28. So yes, they gave me a violation, but I ain't been charged a fee yet. So I went ahead and paid that today as well. And that has not cleared. My water bill, y'all. I don't know how this happened, but somehow I got behind on my water bill, not last month, but in August. So I am still catching up on the balance due. Balance is $115. I don't even understand how it got there. And 46 cents. So I need to make that transfer to get everything caught up, because I don't like the feeling of being behind. Affirm, I have a payment of $12.20. My internet is $61.90 per month. Gas is $144, and I think I'm actually coming up due for my reassessment. I am on the equal payment plan for my gas company, where basically they take a look at my usage for the entire year, and they take an average of that and set me a fixed monthly payment to pay each month. So that way I'm not paying a super high bill in the wintertime and a super low bill in the summertime. So they reevaluate twice a year. I think mine is in February and should be August or September. So I need to check and see what my new payment is going to be after this one. Chewy, Jax's medication is $90 some. I'm just going to round it up to 92 just to be safe, because I can't remember what the change is. Affirm, my minimum is $15.92. Upgrade is, what's my upgrade payment? $154. Hold on, let me check my notes, y'all. Yeah, $154.21. Look at this, I'm trying to do all this from memory, y'all. That's how I'm trying to be so in tune with my payments and my money. I need to have this memorized. That's how I was last year. I just didn't have as many payments last year. For my shed, that payment is, oh no, hold on. I did that backwards. Upgrade, I was close, y'all, I was close. Upgrade is $81.75, and my shed is $154.21. And then the roof is $100 even. Okay, cool beans. So these are the ones that I've already paid. I need to go ahead and do my totals real quick to see how much we're looking at income-wise first. We have $1,700 plus $2.95. I don't know why I'm using a calculator for this, y'all. I can clearly do that in my head. Is $1,994 for income. And then let me go ahead and total up these expenses real quick for y'all. All right, total expenses come to $1,695.83. We still in the green, y'all. That's a good feeling because I was really thought we were gonna be in the hole. Okay, so now let's go ahead and plan out what cash I need. This is the main thing that I need to get done because I have already swiped my card today because I had not gone to the bank. Let's go ahead and write out my categories. So I have one for gas, groceries, beauty, fun, miscellaneous, home, pets, personal, what am I missing? Dining, and then change. Oh. Almost forgot giving, y'all. Can't forget that. Okay, so for gas, let's flip back to the counter because this is how I need to operate my brain, just to wrap around how much gas I'm going to be spending. I don't plan on going anywhere out of the norm this weekend. I do need to go to the office on the 8th and concert on the 14th. So let's budget. I'm gonna budget 60 just to be on the safe side. I did go ahead and put 40 in my tank today, so when I get my cash out, I know I only need to pull out 20, okay? Next up is groceries. Groceries, I'm gonna lower that down to $60 as well. Normally I budget 100, but I'll tell y'all $60 was holding me over last pay period, so I'm gonna keep that going. Beauty, I don't think I need anything, so we're gonna skip over that. Fun, I'm gonna still give myself my normal 30. Miscellaneous always gets 10. Home, y'all. Oh, y'all. I don't know what's been going on. Okay, so let me just fill y'all in on what's been happening over the past couple of weeks because I did not do another weekly check-in for y'all. So, for the home, we are gonna budget $20, okay? And that is super low, needless to say, because one, my microwave decided to go out, like literally. So you all know how microwaves work, right? Okay, so now what mine has decided to do is even with the door closed, the light and the fan is just constantly running for no reason, okay? And it still heats, so I can still run, like put in the time that I want it to heat for, but it's just constantly running to the point where now, and I have an over the range microwave, so it's not one of the ones that like sit on the counter. So now I have to get on the step stool, go into my top high up cabinet, because I'm only 5'2", unplug the microwave and replug it in every time I need to use it, y'all. It is so annoying, okay? So that's one thing. Might need to get a new microwave. Secondly, I purchased a litter robot last January for my kitties. Robot completely decided to stop working. Like, it just keeps getting stuck upside down. I don't know what the problem is. Thirdly, I purchased a robot for my floors. When I got my hardwood floors installed, I got a vacuum. Vacuum won't charge. The charger just does not work anymore, y'all. When I tell you everything is just breaking down all at one time, and this is the same thing that happened last year. And this is the same time that this happened last year. Like, Jackson got sick, my roof needed repairs, it was my washing machine that went out. I also needed 4 new tires. Like, literally, the sky just opened up and said, let's pour down all the rain at one time on Jessica, okay? That's what happened last year. Same thing's happening now. So y'all just pray for me, okay? I got a lot going on top of needing to pay for my surgery. All of my kitties have their shots coming up due this month. Jaxie's due for an appointment. It's just a lot going on, okay? So I'm trying my hardest not to stress out, but I need to vent that to you guys. So thank you guys for being here and listening to me and helping me work through that. Anywho, yeah, y'all, I don't know what's going on. Everything just wants to break down all at the same time, and we're just gonna make do for now. I'm just gonna have to keep getting on the stool and plugging it in because right now, buying a new microwave is not in the budget, okay? Litter robot, I'm back to manually scooping, y'all. I mean, it's not spinning and automatically rotating, but I'm just letting them use it, and I'm just going in there and scooping the poop out like I used to. So yeah, and then back to manually sweeping my floors with a regular broom. Back to the basics. The convenience is out the door. With that said, my pets, I have shots due. I have Jax's medication coming up for renewal. Kitties needed litter. I went ahead and bought that today. Jackson needs food and vitamins. We are going to budget $100, okay? Kitties are going to get $100. Well, Kitties and Jax combined, $100. And we'll get what we can with this. And if it needs to roll into next pay period, because I think their shots actually aren't due till the end of the month, so we might be good there. Personal, I need some body wash, y'all. I have finally exhausted everything that I had stashed underneath my counter, down to even my travel size bottles, okay? And I'm so proud of that. So $10 is all we're doing. All we're getting is body wash right now, okay? That should cover it. Dining, I'm gonna give myself my normal 80. I think that should be good. And then giving, let's see how many Sundays we have. So I've got the 5th and the 12th. So I need to do $20. I do $10 for offering each time. And then eventually, hopefully we can work into tithing. Okay, so, and then change, we'll come in and write that in when I close out the budget. Let's go ahead and total those numbers up. Total cash for envelopes comes to $390. That's gonna put us over budget off gate until his next paycheck comes in after tomorrow. That's okay. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out as the money comes in. We will put money out. Okay, so next up for sinking funds. Y'all, when I tell y'all I have not been doing my sinking funds like I should. So I do have one for garden that is automatic draft. Beginning balance was, I think, 0. 50 goes in there every paycheck automatically. I also have one for Jaxley. His beginning balance, I think, it should be 100. I'm hoping, because his medicine is due. Yeah, he's got 100 in there. And then we have, let me see, car taxes, which I did not contribute anything last pay period, so we are now further behind. I have $80 in there right now. And we have grooming. Jackson has nothing saved up for his appointment coming up. I don't, yep, that's at 0. And then roof. We are sitting at a pretty 1740.86. That feels good. Like when I tell you I have been consistent with the roof, because I'm not playing no games. Like I want this to be fully funded come December so I can drop that check and not have any interest and have that all behind me. And I am still waiting on my refund from them, y'all. I am still waiting on that. I literally got an email this morning saying he was going to check into it. When I tell y'all, this has been going on since January of last year. No, January of this year. So 10 months. Still trying to get my bill right. But anyhow, are we going to contribute to sinking funds? We should be. Definitely want to do car taxes. So let's do 40 for that to try and at least catch up something. And then grooming, I'm going to do, let's do 25. We can swing that. I think we can swing that. So 40 plus 25 is 60 plus, what am I doing? 65 plus 390. I need to take out 455 total in cash. And I'm not sure if y'all can see the bottom of my book. I hope so. If not, let's go ahead and close out my totals. So we're starting with $19.94 income. Expenses come to $16.95.83. Minus the cash I need to take out is $455. puts me in the whole $156.83 in the negative. That is not good, but technically we're not going to be in the negative because my boyfriend will pay me next Thursday to cover that. So we should be in the green. I'll just have to wait and fund these as I can. And again, to keep myself on track with what I need to take out of the bank. So I always forget to do this. Let's go ahead and do my cash planning. These are my Teller cash withdrawal strips. They will be available in the shop launch on the 12th if you guys are interested. So let's go ahead and break down what I need. Gas, I need 60 bucks. I already put in 40. So we're gonna pull out a 20. That's all we're gonna pull. Groceries is gonna get 60, so I'm gonna do a 50 and a 10 for that. I don't know, I just like to have larger bills when I go grocery shopping. Fun, I'm gonna do 3 10s, $30. Miscellaneous is going to get $10. Home is going to get a 20. Pets is going to get 100, and I think I want to do that. Hold on. What did I just spend? I just bought them some litter. Litter was, our total was 69 something. Hold on, y'all. 69. I'm gonna just say 70 minus, I took out 40 cash back so I could go get gas. I'm just gonna say I spent $30 already for pets, so I need to take out $70. Let's just do a 50 and a 20 just to make it easy. Okay, had to think that through. So I spent $30 on litter today, so really I just need to pull out 70 from that 100. Personal, it's a 10. Dining is going to get 80, so 20, 40, 60, 80. And then giving, let's do 2 10s. Okay, cool. And then for car taxes, I'm going to need 40 bucks, so that's going to be 2 20s. And then grooming is going to get 25, so 20 and a 5. I hope my math is mathing. Let's see, y'all. Okay, so I've got 5, and then 8 10s is $80, and then 10 20s is 200, 2 50s is 100. So we've got 385. Let's double check my math, y'all. So we said we were gonna pull out 455 minus, I already spent 40, and I already spent 30. 385. Cool beans. I love when my math is mathing, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. We are going to put this in the back of my cash pouchette. I am going to go to the bank tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to actually pull out all of this cash because, again, I do have some bills due up until I get my next check from him. So I'm going to pull out what I can. Actually, I might need to figure that out now. Let's figure out what we need to actually cover. So he's going to pay me tomorrow. Home Depot, TJ Maxx, Klarna, American Express. All of these have all been paid. Just my water bill and Affirm before my next check. Okay, so yeah, we good. I'm gonna pull everything out. We good. We're gonna stuff the whole amount. So that is it for the cash planning portion. Last but not least, I need to set up my Mo spend. Okay, we are back on restriction, y'all. So what is my category going to be? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna challenge myself. I think I got it. So I'm gonna make my category decor, okay? Because that is really all that I have been splurging on. I have stopped buying clothes and purses and shoes for the wardrobe. Now it's more so home decor and decorating the office and seasonal stuff. So that's gonna be the category. I'm not gonna give myself any exceptions. And what do I want to do for my colors? Let's grab some fall colors. I don't know why. I feel like being somewhat festive. I don't celebrate Halloween, so we're gonna do fall colors. I've got brown and tan. So my no spend days are going to be the tan. Oh, this actually looks orange. Not orange, but gold. That's cool. And then spend days will be brown. My objective is to stop impulse spending. All right, and this includes online for like Amazon, TikTok, all of that. Like no decor, okay? That is the goal. If I spend on decor, I'm gonna track it over here so I can see how much I spent and where I have my weakness. So today is the 1st, and I'm proud to announce it's a no spend day. So we're gonna go ahead and color in that. That feels good, starting off on the right foot, okay? Hopefully we will have more tan days than brown days at the end of the month. So that is it, y'all. We are all set up for October. I feel so much better, you guys. It just really stresses me out not having a plan. When I just have everything in my head and I just feel so overwhelmed, especially having as many bills due as I do every single day. I gotta get it on paper, okay? Just write it out. Again, it already feels good that I've already knocked out half of these. So we'll come in, knock this out as those funds come in. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and tuning in for this budget with me. I hope you found it inspiring. I hope it motivated you to jump and do your budget, because when I tell y'all, I've been dragging my feet, okay? I literally was just gonna go lay in the bed and watch a movie, and I was like, I need to get my life. And then I got on YouTube to watch a video, and I saw Jé Budget. She been on it, y'all. Jé posted her October budget with me, and I was like, you know what? I gotta get on it. Let me go ahead and do mine. So we're here. Budget is done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you had a great September, and I wish you a prosperous October. Leave me a comment down below what you are going to be focusing on for the month of October. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in my next video. Happy budgeting!
Written in the stars, you, me, forever.